Okay, you guys, I want to run through this chapter 13 review. Okay, so up here at the top, number 1 through 4, you're telling me if it's a sensory nerve response or a motor nerve response. Remember that sensory goes from your senses to your brain. So your body does something first, sends it to the brain. Motor goes from brain to body. Remember, your brain is your motor, so brain to body for motor, body to brain for sensory. So you just label it M or S. Okay, down here's what I really want to talk about. Right, 2 things the nervous system can do for each body part. The first one has been done for you. So this is thinking back to our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, what happens to our heart when certain things happen, what happens to our stomach when certain things happen. So they've given you an example for eyes. Remember, with the lights, our pupils can get bigger and our pupils can get smaller. Those are responses that happen based on what's going on around us. So what is it that happens with your heart? And the 2 things you put should be opposite, just like these 2 are opposite. Okay, so they're not 2 totally different things. They're very similar responses that you're going to put about the heart, just like the opposite thing. Same for the stomach. What happens in the stomach? Think back to the camping story. If there's a bear and you're running away, what happens in your stomach to get your energy saved up? Similarly, what happens to your heart if you're running away? Okay, think about those 2 opposite responses for these 4. Okay, so 2 for heart, 2 for stomach, and they should just be the opposite, just like these 2 are the opposite. If you need help, go back to page 203 and 204 to get help on that, okay? All right, now let's look at the back page. Okay, up here you are just labeling, matching by drawing a line from the part of your nervous system here to the correct description of what it controls over here. Okay, so that's just matching those lines. Okay, and then you've got labeling your 3 parts of your brain. They've given you the 3 parts. You just have to put them in the right space, so you should spell them correctly because they are right there for you. Okay, now compare and contrast a human brain and an animal brain. Compare means tell me what's alike. Contrast means tell me what's different about a human brain and an animal brain. So I want you to give me 2 things that are similar and 2 things that are different. That means you're probably going to have 4 sentences in your journal because you should be writing in complete sentences. Again, if you need help with this, you can go back to really yesterday's lesson mostly to think about what is unique about the human brain, how are we different from animals, and how are we the same. You can go back and listen if you forgot to what I said, or you can go back and read through those pages. But you need 2 similarities and 2 differences. So that's 4 total sentences you will probably have for that, and they should be in complete sentences. C, S, complete sentences. Okay? Take your time on this. We only have 1 more science chapter after this, so we're getting close to the end of having grades in science. Okay? All right, good luck. I know you will do well. Go back and look if you need help, and take your time.